Hello, my friends. Welcome to Kion Wellness Intuitive Arts. I am Ramona. I am here to do your zodiac readings for the month of May. I'm not sure where you're located, but it's that time. The weather's getting better. Things are blossoming, blooming, hopefully much like your life. I'd like to start this session off with, I was called to pull a card from the Oracle of E deck as a general card for all the signs before I dig into the specific zodiacs. So let's start with that first. Okay, please, general energies, please. General energies, thank you. I'll take the bottom card. Knock, knock. There's actually two of them, and I'm not here to censor them. I'm just here to deliver the message. So we've got knock, knock. And we've got laser beam. So I'm just going to go to the book on these ones. Knock, knock. Off the cuff, I'm getting a sense of knock, knock. The universe is knocking. Be ready to answer. And be very, when you do answer and you see what's there, to really have a laser beam focus on what you want, because when you have clear vision, the universe can give you clear vision. Knock, knock. No, you aren't hearing things. The universe is sending signs. Divine messengers, probably even neon billboards. Couldn't be a better time to answer the door and see who's coming knocking. And let's check out laser beam. Laser beam. Bring your attention back to center, back to your intention. You've been wavering a bit, but all it takes to achieve your desires is a little bit of concentration. Focus on what you want, then focus again for extra laser-like precision and clarity. Relish the sweet feeling of zeroing in on that finish line. So, as I said, I was just called to do a general card before I start, so I will leave the laser beam up there, and we will start off with Aries. Okay, for Aries, please. Aries, we've got the heart chakra card. As you move into this next, I don't know if it's necessarily a chapter, but I'm feeling like there's a decision that you need to be moving into or you need to be making. Try to get your heart involved a little bit more. As in, make sure you're not doing something solely because logistically it makes sense. And so let's say you're looking for a new job and the pay is good and the commute is good and it lines up with your schedule, with everything else, but it's a job that you feel your soul kind of shrivel up inside whenever you read about it. Just make sure that your heart is engaged in it as well. Our hearts may not always be completely engaged in everything that we go for, but I'm sure you can appreciate that your heart can be a little bit more engaged in the scenario in some jobs than other jobs. So whatever that decision is, make sure you're tapping into your heart chakra and making sure that it feels good for you. We've got 3 cards there. Thank you. We've got, as I mentioned, decisions, movement choices and decisions will be coming up for you. Yeah, I'm a big proponent of a pros and cons list, so absolutely do your list, but see what your body is saying. Really tap into your senses and how your soul, how your higher self is speaking to you through your body, and try to marry the 3D of the pros and cons, the list we do here, and the 5D of how it feels and how you're guided to make the right decisions for you. There will be a few choices that you need to make. And know that the decision that you make is where you are meant to be. They always say if you shoot for the stars, at least you land among them, or I don't know what the analogy is, but You have choices. You have choices, and just make sure it really best suits all aspects of you and your life. Interesting. We've got two major arcana cards here. We've got the Hope. When the Hope card comes out, and you can see there's a being in the center there. I always really get a sense of whatever we need is inside of us. We know the direction. We know what we're supposed to do. We know what we ought to do. We know what would work best for us. It's having that faith and stepping out on it. And when we walk in supreme faith, the universe then says, okay, they are trusting in us. We are ready to guide them through because they are ready. And on that same token, when the wisdom card comes out, I get a sense of when the student is ready, the teacher will appear. And there may be something, Aries, coming up in your life that you need a little bit of instruction on, or it's something that new that you were looking to learn, or something you've always wanted to pick up on, but it's never been the right time, or it's never been the right space. For whatever's been holding you back, this is now the right time. And you'll know this because something or someone or a place, people, places, things, something will pop into your sphere, into your environment that will be right on target for what you've been thinking about, what you've really been yearning for a while, but you buried it and put it away because it didn't feel like it was the right time. And for Aries, I'm just going, actually Aries, I really want to pull a self-care card here for you. And self-care for Aries, please. Let's keep going until that jumps out because they do like to jump out. Self-care for Aries, please. Thank you. Independence. Aries, decide for yourself. Exercise your right to choose. I'm getting a sense of not to feel pressured. You can take others' opinions into account. But as I said earlier, do what works best for you, Aries, what feels right to you in all aspects. Okay, on to our Taurus. It is Taurus season for my bulls. Wow, those just flew out there, didn't they? Okay. Interesting, bulls. Okay. So the first one I see is, I see waiting game. I see waiting game, and I feel like you're coming to the end of the wait. I feel like it has been a while. It has been a long, long while. And you're coming near to the end of that. Things are starting to open up and fall into place. And whether it's a matter of you've done your due diligence and you started, say it's a big jigsaw puzzle, and you started putting the puzzle pieces together where you're finally getting down to those last 5 pieces, and it's coming together in all the time that you've been thinking and processing and planning and sorting and manifesting and applying yourself, that the waiting game is coming to an end here. I feel that there's an emotional loss here for some of your Tauruses, that you'll be moving on from something that meant a lot to you, but it's your time to move on. And even though it's a loss that you feel emotionally, it doesn't mean that you don't move on. We are here to go through our feelings and grow through our feelings. And it's just one of these things that we need to do as part of this human life that we are living. This, again, people, places, things. This could be a job that you're leaving if you've been there for a very long time. Maybe you've been there for 25, 30 years, and you're getting ready to wrap that up. You're going to feel that loss of that connection that you've had for so long. It could be a friendship, it could be a relationship. However this resonates for you, Taurus, that emotional loss, we're there to feel it as, again, as I said, again, as humans, we feel it, we grow through it, we go through these things for a reason, but then turn around and see the brightness there and see what's waiting for you, wide open, waiting for you. And on the cusp of that, we've got your transformation, dear Taurus. Transformation. Much like the caterpillar in its cocoon, and everything is preparing itself on the inside, and it's getting ready, and it's nourishing on the inside to be ready to spread the wings and bloom and start a new chapter and start a new time. Get ready for transformation. And do it however it works for you. Do it boldly, do it quietly, but do it. It's your time. Right on the heels actually came out with transformation. And if you saw Taurus, all four of these cards came out together as your victory and success. Be very successful in what is coming for you and in where you are going. Very successful, very victorious, abundant, supported, as long as you are giving out with the same gratitude and the same grace that is within you. It will come back to you tenfold, my Tauruses. And get a message from the cosmic cards for you, please. Taurus, please. We've got two of them there. A lot of multiple cards, and I'm here for it. I'm not here to censor them. I'm just here to deliver the messages. Taurus. Taurus, do something kind for someone without any expectation. Just pay it. I like to call it pay it forward. Just pay it forward. Speak up and speak out. Let your voice be heard loud and clear. Activate your voice chakra, Taurus. Make sure you are speaking your truth. Make sure you're speaking clearly and effectively. That's for Taurus. Next up, we've got Gemini, my twins. Okay, for Gemini, please. Thank you. Gemini, you've got accelerated motion. Accelerated motion. Oh, yeah. It feels like things are they feel like they're moving in warp speed for you, and it's kind of like it's too fast, slow down, and you're saying it to slow down, but the universe is saying, no, you're ready, we got this, you got this, you've got this, this is your time. This is your time. Accelerated motion for me can go in two ways. One is I liken it to a GPS. When you know the coordinates to put in your GPS knows where to lead you. When you know and you're very clear on what you want, the universe then knows, okay, that's what they want. We can then lay that out for you. But I feel already that things are in play for my Geminis. Oh, yeah. And if it's feeling quick for you, Gemini, just find your time to take a deep breath, do some mindful breathing. If you know about box breathing, breath of in for 4, hold for 4, out for 4, hold for 4. Repeat that. Just take a little quick breath. If you're at work, you can do that on your break. You can do that on your lunch. You can do it at your desk. No one needs to know. But don't halt the motion. This is your time. Things are moving. They're moving promptly for you. This is all for you, for Gemini, please. Gemini, we've got rest and rejuvenate. So I would say on your downtime, when you are home, or just somewhere alone, your downtime could be in a forest. It could be if you live near a beach, it's taking a few minutes just to stand outside and take in nature. It could be at the gym. It could be rock climbing. It could be in your yoga class. It could be wherever you need to take that time to breathe and rest and rejuvenate your body. Rejuvenation looks different for all of us. It really looks different for all of us. People get their peace in different ways, and whatever works for everyone is what they should do. You can try new and different things if you're trying to find yours or trying to find new outlets, but whatever works for you, stick to it. And that's what works for you. Some people it's just a nap. Other people can't nap. I am not really a napper. I don't understand 20-minute naps. My naps are 2 hours long, which is a whole cycle. So rest and rejuvenate. And Geminis, we've got spiritual union. For some Geminis, you're going to be coming across someone that just feels like you've known them forever. It's going to feel like your heart has been waiting for this person. And that's okay. Lean into that, enjoy it, and explore it. Don't be crazy, be smart. Know keep your boundaries up, but enjoy that feeling and ask questions and dig in to see why it feels so familiar for you. And however that benefits you, however that relationship benefits you, lean into it. So, and not necessarily romantic, it's a spiritual union. It could be a friendship, it could be a romantic entanglement, it could be any sort of a ship. I call them ships, relationships, friendships, anything like that. But you can see there's the card has the infinity symbol on it, which is that forever symbol, and it's a meeting of the minds. It's just, and you see the way they're gazing into each other's eyes, and it's just like, I've known you forever. Gemini. Oh, I do want to do self-care for Gemini. Self-care, please, for Gemini. Self-care for Gemini. Self-care for Gemini, please. Self-care for Gemini. Gemini, reflect. Keep your eyes open. Joy lives in small places. And I would say, especially if you're feeling very overwhelmed and if you're feeling very busy, that's where the rest and rejuvenation, wherever your place of calm is, wherever your place of peace is, enjoy your joy wherever you find it, in whatever amount of time you have to dig into that and soak it all in. For my Cancers, Cancer, please. For Cancer, please. Thank you. Cancer, we've got material harvest. I feel a lot of abundance for you, dear Cancer, that you are going to be provided with all that you need. Your needs will be looked after. You might even be able to toss a little bit of wants in there. I always separate the wants and the needs. The needs are fundamentally what we need, what we require: food, money here on earth, shelter, the material things. And our wants are like, I want a new pair of rollerblades, I want a new iPad, I want a new car, I want even though we have these things, it's a want for more. But I do feel that you are amply, I'm hearing the word amply, I'm hearing that you will be amply provided for, Cancer, in all that you need and some of your wants, which is very interesting. For my Cancers, please. For Cancer, please. Oh, cards are not very chatty for Cancer. I wonder what's... Usually that's always there's too much going on, or everything's kind of good for the Cancers these days. It's kind of, thank you, heart chakra, Cancer. A little bit of focus is required this month, Cancer, to look within, to learn about self, to dig into your heart chakra and how that feels. And, you know, Cancer's an interesting sign. It's a water sign. It is an emotional sign, but they're not always emotions that are shown. They are kept inside. The crab keeps everything in the shell. And it's time to explore that heart chakra and those feelings and those emotions and be okay with letting them out and sharing where necessary and giving of yourself. Just something to think about, Cancer. I know it's not second nature, but it's also part of us doing the work and learning about ourselves and learning to have that symbiotic give and take with someone else. Oh, my Cancers, please. Okay, Cancer. We've got partnerships and alliances. There are going to be people that are coming into your space that are ready to assist and help, and not just like this, like, I got you. If you really want to do this, I can support you through it. I can help you through the journey. I can guide you. Someone who really also has some knowledge that you need too, that you might be missing or need to bone up on a little bit in order to go where you want to go or do what you want to do. So keep an eye out for these people. It just seems like timing just kind of floated them in. And your spiritual strength. When this card comes out, I always get a sense of, you know, when it's just like, I can't take anymore. I can't, we're kind of trying to hold the roof from shutting down on us. And that is the time when we need to go within, because all the strength that we have, or all the strength that we need, is within us. It's just a matter of digging a little bit deeper, taking a breath, taking some time out, communing with the other side, communing with your higher self, your light team I call your gods, goddesses, ancestors, guardian angels, archangels on the other side, whomever you meditate to or pray to. And recognizing that all that you have, Cancer, is within you. And you just need to really dig deep for that strength to let it out and to let it lift you up and help you. And Cosmic Oracle, please, for Cancer. Cosmic, oh, something turned over there. Say goodbye to your past and leave the baggage behind for good. Which is interesting, again, with the Cancer and the crab and the shell, and it's almost like you're carrying your home, but you're carrying all your stuff with you. All your baggage is inside your home, and you're carrying it with you. And it's almost like a little bit of a transformation for you as well. It's time to move from the past and move into the future. Especially if you think of, we aren't who we were 5 years ago. We aren't who we were 10 years ago. We learn from the little bits that we are, but we move into a greater space or sense of self. So Cancer, say goodbye to your past and leave baggage behind for good. And make space. When you leave the baggage behind and you put that out, you make space for newer and greater to come in. If you don't make that space, nothing new can really come in because it's full. The newness is going to say, go where? Go where? There's no space. Oh, my Leos, for my lions. Leo, please. For Leo, please. Thank you. Leo. Leo, have patience. Have patience. This is not a great trait for humans in general. And I say this all the time, we have fast food, we have microwaves, if we hit something and it streams too long, we come out of it, we're instantaneous. But we need to go back to a space where we have patience, where we realize and understand that timing is there for a reason on everything, such as she's planting the seed. It can't sprout overnight. It needs time to be nurtured and nourished. It needs the evolution of time to allow it to grow. And within that time, there are things that in your life, Leo, that need to happen. And if you darted from A to B in a nanosecond, there's a few things on the path that need to happen that wouldn't happen because there's no time for it. So Leo, try not to get frustrated with the trajectory that you are seeing in whether it's your life, whether it's a decision, whether it's a movement, whether it's a relationship. Have patience and let things roll out as they need to. Oh, thank you. Okay. Interesting. So we've got triumphant success for Leo, followed by spiritual union. Triumphant success. It almost feels like, I'm hearing dead in the water. It's almost like, Leo, you had a sense of something that was just dead in the water. Like it's not, whether it's a work deal that seemed like it's gone bad, or it's a relationship that really seems like it was just petering down and it's not up for revival. And it's like something has come back. Something's come back, and it almost feels out of the blue. Try not to question it too much, because it's not always for you to know everything, Leo. Sometimes when something or someone meets you at the place that you would like them to, even when you thought they wouldn't, it's not always for you, Leo, to know their journey. Their journey is their journey, same as your journey is your journey. So although you may want to question it, like, well, you said no yesterday, why now? Why? That's okay. Their journey is their journey, as long as it gets to a place where it feels right for you. And because it came out right with spiritual union and the message that I'm getting, it feels like it does feel right for you. Whether it's a big work deal that you were really counting on that seemed like it was dead in the water and now it's resurrected, or a relationship that wasn't going well, but you were really feeling this person and you didn't understand why they weren't. And I could throw out some reasons why, but it's not our business. It's not your business, Leo. What is your business is that they come and they meet you where you want them to meet you, and that you were in it together, and that you are both feeling the like-minded and the connection there, that is real, and that's what you want to focus on, that is genuine from them. Let's do a cosmic oracle card for Leo, please. For my Leos. For my Leos, please. I'll take the one that the top. Stop caring about what they think. This is your life. Live in love. And you may, I'm thinking about the lion kind of walking around, and I'm sure he doesn't think about, like, oh, they must think that I think that I'm king of the jungle and that I'm hot stuff. And outwardly, it doesn't appear that you really worry about that, but inwardly, there might be a little inkling of you that kind of thinks, oh, do they like me? Was that too abrasive? Was that this? Stop caring about what they think, because people are going to think things no matter what. No matter what. You can never, ever please everyone, but you have to live and love your life. For Leo, thank you. Okay, Virgo. For my Virgos, please. I keep wanting to say something and then the cards keep jumping out. So I'm just going to intercept Virgo here for a moment to say that you might be watching for your sun sign, your rising sign, and your moon sign. You could be cross-watching. These are general zodiacs. It's not going to resonate for everyone. What does resonate for you, run with it. If it doesn't, move on and check your other signs. We may all find a little different part of each of our signs, our sun, our rising, and our moon, that sort of encompass who we are, that may resonate with us. Virgos, there's a transformation on the horizon for you as well. This feels like a little bit of a slower transformation than when it came up for Taurus. Like Taurus is ready and it's now. But Virgo, it feels like you're percolating, you're still planning, you're still doing the work, you're getting ready. And that's okay. Take your time to get ready. Again, there's something to be said for the timing of things and having the patience and letting things. But this is a great step. This is a great step for you, Virgo. I feel like there's a little bit more authenticity. You're feeling a little bit stronger to use your words and to people are hearing your voice and learning more about who you are. For Virgo, please. Oh, okay. Financial and material changes. Some Virgos, I feel like this. For some Virgos, I feel like this is you getting into something with someone. So like if you buy a house with your partner, and that obviously changes, like you're moving from, your one-bedroom apartment to a house and your finances are changing, you're maybe commingling, keeping some separate, but life looks a little bit different for you. Could include marriage, could also not include marriage. Yeah, and for some it's going for some I'm getting a sense that you might have to learn, so the opposite direction, might have to learn to live with a little bit less for a short time. Whether you are just it's like something is going to change where you need to learn to tighten the budget a little bit, tighten the belt a little bit. And that's almost character building in a way. And I feel like it's for a short time because things are going to open up again for you and get better, but you're not aware of it until it happens. So for some of you Virgos, what you're going to do is just, I need to, whatever the case is, if you lost your job and you've got to tighten everything a little bit and just live a little bit more frugally and really focus only on our needs, not on our wants. Let's not be frivolous, because you never know when, and you could get a job next month. It could be 6 months, but you don't know. It will open up again. That will have you in the mindset where you're a little bit smarter with your budget. You're a little bit smarter with securing what you need around you, just in case something happens again. That was an interesting one. It took a while to get that out. Virgo, please. What else for my Virgos? Thank you. I've got trapped in fear. Trapped in fear, I always really get a sense of that it's very self-limiting, because he's sitting and he's and ruminating in it. But if you just turn and look over to the side there, you can see the bright light, and there's something there at least to move towards. And we don't know how far these go. Yeah, there's so many variables that we don't know. And I'm really feeling almost like at this point, I've never noticed it, but I'm feeling like he could almost squeeze through one of these squares, one of these holes, or maybe he can go down and walk through, or maybe there's an opening that he can shimmy. Like there are ways, but if we stay down and we don't look at other options and opportunities and think those things, we keep ourselves trapped in fear. And the one thing that can really help us is to talk, to talk. Whatever the situation is, let's just say the analogy of if you're looking for a job. If you're looking for a job, but you never tell anyone, no one knows you're looking. So your friend might have a job, or your friend might hear something, but they don't know, so they don't say anything. But when we communicate, when we speak, when it opens up and it comes across their desk and they say, oh, this would be, oh, so-and-so's, right? And then we're no longer trapped. We have options. We have opportunities. And we have shared minds looking at things. And that goes for any and all situations. Sometimes we have one linear way of thinking about something, but if we share with people around us, then you hear of other people's thoughts and opinions, or maybe another way of thinking that you hadn't thought of it. And all of a sudden you're not trapped anymore, but you have options. Let's do a self-care, please, for Virgo. It's funny the way that turned out. Help, which confirms that trapped in fear message I got so nicely. Ask for help. Receiving is an act of generosity. I'll just repeat that. Receiving is an act of generosity. Ask for help. Ask for help. Okay. We've got Libra. For my Libras, please. I don't know if that just turned, that didn't just turn over, so let's keep going for my Libras, please. Thank you. Heart chakra again. I'm going to keep going for, oh, wow. Okay. So the heart chakra card came out, Libra, but also the solar plexus. There's your two chakra cards there. So heart chakra. Solar plexus. Solar plexus is our trust center. It's trusting in ourselves, trusting in others, trusting in our discernment of people, places, things, what's right for us, what's not right for us. And I feel like this ties in with the heart chakra very closely. Because I feel like the heart wants to, it's that sort of, I'm getting that sense of, oh, just give him another chance. Oh, right. So very heart-centered, of wanting to be very benevolent and be very empathetic and caring. But you need to use your discernment. Is it qualified? Is it, or not qualified, is it justified? Or is it time to show a little bit more tougher love? Interesting, something to think about there, Libra. Oh, so you've got two cards here, Libra. You've got foundations and achievements, and you've got firm foundations. Which is, I don't really get that when two cards have the exact same word in it that come out. It's very interesting. But definitely your message there, Libra, is foundation. Focus on your foundations. Focus on having, if you think about the three little pigs in the houses, you want the brick house. You want the sturdy, even if it's going to take a little bit longer, maybe it's a little bit more expensive, time consuming, labor, more laborious to you, but build your firm foundation, something strong, something that's going to make it through the test of time, through the ups and downs. Focus on your foundation. You will have it once you build your foundation in a strong, viable way. You will have abundance there. You will have achievements. You will have great things that come from it. But you, right now, Libra, is when you need to take the time to do the hard work. And even if you think about building a physique like that and transforming a physique like that, or changing your composition, that alone takes hard work. So it's time to do the hard work. There's your love begins, Libra. Oh, for some of you Libras, I do feel like this is all talking about a romantic relationship, something that's building, that's nice and slow, that's rolling along, that's very interesting, that feels good. And allow it to build at its pace, at what it needs to do. And enjoy it every step of the way. Cosmic card, please, for Libra. Cosmic card, please, for Libra. Thank you for all who have popped in to watch for your May zodiacs. I do appreciate it. Libra, your life is so special. Treat it with loving care. Which is an interesting confirmation card for building your foundations, is that you don't want to take all this loving care to build a house that's built of straw and then it's going to blow away in the first strong wind, tornado, hurricane. Also for the body too, right? Your life is special. This vessel that we've been given to walk earth, our bodies are special. Let's care for it. Let's treat it with loving care so that it can look after us as we traipse through this thing called life as long as we possibly can, with strength and vitality and health. Okay, up next we've got Scorpio. And if you are ever interested in a more in-depth reading, I do offer personal readings. Kion Wellness can be found at my website, which is rlcaenterprises.com. Kion Wellness, I do offer personal readings there if you need a little bit more than what you're getting here on the Zodiac readings. Ooh, Scorpio. Oh, we've got deception and envy. Sometimes with this card, I get a sense of that the person doesn't mean it maliciously. They want to hold you back a little bit where they are. But this one feels, this one feels malicious. This one feels pointed. This one feels like someone is definitely a little bit envious, but really ready to deceive you, to take some of what you've got, to take some of what's yours, because they don't feel that you deserve it. And the thing is, they are judging from what they see from the outside. No one knows what's going on the inside of anyone's life unless you're actually in it. So they are basing their envy and their deceit on what they see. So just to give you an analogy, if someone is always very well put together, wears very expensive looking watches, top hats, just very expensive luxury cars, and people feel like they want to target them because, well, why did they have all that? And but on the inside, maybe it's all facade. Maybe the home is they're renting a room in a house, and all the money goes into what you see on the outside. So be wary of the people around you, Scorpio, that maybe are a little bit too much of a cheerleader and too cheery on your side. Just keep your eyes open and stay aware. Because I don't feel like there's anything that you can do to change it other than being yourself and showing a little bit more of the inside, maybe a little bit more of the ups and downs, a little bit more transparency, perhaps. Let's see. For Scorpio, please. For Scorpio, please. What else for my Scorpios? Cards are quiet for Scorpio as well. Interesting. There we go. Thank you. Triumphant success. Things are turning around. I get a sense of that it's been feeling like things, it's been feeling like it's one after the other, after the other, after the other, after the other. It's been feeling very downtrodden for a very long time for you. It's been feeling very heavy. And it feels like you're starting to breathe. And as I mentioned at the beginning of this session, that, spring, it's the blossoming and the blooming and the pollen and but even cleansing out our system. But things are changing for you. You can actually see the light again. You can breathe again. You can be you. You haven't been you for a while because you've been so busy being all the things to all the people or all the places that needed you, and you were giving of yourself. But you're now coming back and coming into you. Interesting. And for Scorpio, anything else for my Scorpios, please? Thank you. Scorpio. Throat chakra. Throat chakra. Speak your truth. Speak clearly and effectively. Say what needs to be said. Don't let it sit inside. Don't let it fester in here, because all you're doing is you are holding that discomfort and that dis-ease in your body. Say what needs to be said. Absolutely, there's a way to say it. Say it with all the grace and the peace that you can. But depending on what the situation is, be firm and just say it. Self-care, absolutely, for my Scorpios, please. Self-care. Scorpio, please, for my Scorpios. For my Scorpios, please. Thank you. Scorpio, magnificence. Own your magnificence. The world needs your brilliance and grace. Magnificence. All right. Round in the bend, I've got my Sagittarius. Wow. Okay. That just skipped across the table. Light. The light is ready to shine on you, Sag. The light is ready. The light is ready. The spotlight is ready to be put on you. Are you ready? If you're not, get ready. If you're not, get ready, get prepared, because everything that you wanted is ready and waiting for you to open up and say, okay, I'm ready now. There's been a little bit of a heaviness that has been surrounding you for a while, Sagittarius, that is now leaving and lightening up. Interesting. Lightening up. And it's almost like you're moving out of dreary to the light, where things are really going to open up and fall into place for you and be a lot, dare I say, easier. Your focus will come back. Your sense of purpose will come back. Your clarity will come back, Sagittarius. And we've got your intuition card. And it's time to get reacquainted with your intuition and really follow it. Really live by it. Even if you don't always understand it, live it. And I tell a story in my readings sometimes. Many years ago, I was heading out for the evening, and as I was driving to pick up my friend, I had the strangest feeling telling me I shouldn't be going. Picked my friend up, and I mentioned it to her, but I still continued on, got on the highway, and it was such an overwhelming feeling that I shouldn't be going. And when I shared that, because she knew me so well, she said, I trust whatever you're feeling, and we just did something else, went out for coffee or tea, and then called it a night. And I never found out why I wasn't meant to be there, but it could have been anything. It could have been an accident. It could have been something happening at the venue that night. It could have been absolutely anything. And I never did find out why. And that was my biggest lesson, to trust my intuition. Just listen to it and have blind faith. And that was blind faith. I didn't know why. I just knew I shouldn't be going. So tap into your intuition. And when you get feelings, or you hear words, or you get signs, see how that feels in your body. Ask for signs and allow it. Allow your intuition to help guide you. What else, please, for my Sagittarius? Thank you. Choose wisely. Oh, Sagittarius, you're going to have some choices that are coming up that look at the big picture when you're making your decisions. Don't look at don't look at the small picture as in, oh, this would be fun, this would be great for right now, look at it holistically as a big picture, putting in all the components that need to be looked at to make the best decision for you now and for future you overall. Makes sense? Don't make your decisions right now on short-term energy. Make it on long-term energy. And the fact that you're going to have this clarity that's opening up, that's going to assist you as well, the light and the clarity with the decision making. Which gives me, I'm just hearing as well, don't rush. Because you might be rushing and you're still moving into it, but you're still pulling a little bit of darkness there. Don't rush, but choose wisely for yourself, Sagittarius. And Cosmic Oracle card, that just, we got two of them. Oh, Sag. Stop giving your power away right now. How are you giving your power away? Sometimes, Sagittarius, it's just by being too nice and too giving. And you're giving and giving and giving. Now you're learning some lessons. You're seeing it's not reciprocal. But are you really learning the lessons if you haven't stopped? So stop giving your power away. And, very on point with everything I've said here, and moving out of the darkness into the light. Say goodbye to your past and leave your baggage behind for good. Leave it behind. Nothing from your baggage. Now, baggage would be, and I'm a big proponent on, if you've ever seen some of my full moon readings, one card or general energies readings, I'm a big proponent on doing a post-mortem after relationships. Doing a post-mortem to really, what did they do wrong? What did I do wrong? What lessons can I learn? What would I do differently? And then you get rid of all the other stuff. All the other stuff is baggage. But the lessons is what you hold on to and what you incorporate going forward so that you can have a better tomorrow, a better next chapter. And that was Sagittarius. We have got, Capricorn. Okay, Capricorn, for my Capricorns, please. Okay, thank you. Okay, so Capricorn, we've got, the first card we got is Trapped in Fear. And as I mentioned before, when this card comes out, I really get a sense that it's self-limiting, and that when you speak and that when you share, like what they say, a problem shared is a problem halved. When you share and when you talk, you're not keeping yourself in that space. This is I'm getting a sense of a fear of moving forward. Not necessarily in life as a whole, but like in a relationship. I think for some of you, or you might not even be in a relationship, but not even wanting to move forward anymore to make yourself vulnerable, or to be vulnerable, to take that risk, to, it's almost like, I want to say the fear of the unknown, because what you're fearing is what you know, which would be, if we're talking about relationships, what you're fearing is how other relationships have ended, how the demise comes, and you just don't want to go through that anymore. But you never know what the next one's going to be, and how that person's going to be different, how that dynamic's going to be different. And again, I just mentioned doing a post-mortem on relationships, and that's when you do it, when you have those lessons, it allows you to move forward in a different way. You walk differently, you do things differently to get something different. So try not to allow yourself, Caps, to stay trapped in fear, but do the work so that you're not fearful anymore. You want to be courageous. Your next card, Capricorn, is your base chakra, which is your root chakra, located lower half of the body, right around the perineum. This is your connection to Mother Earth. This is grounding. I'm feeling like you're keeping quite busy, Capricorn, very busy. Don't allow that to pull you away from your grounding that is necessary. Getting out in nature. And not just getting out in it, but enjoying what Mother Nature hath given us. Looking at the beautiful greens. Did you know, I was out looking at the trees the other day. There were like 7 shades of green between the trees and the shrubs and the grass. And it's just so beautiful and so amazing. But we need to take the time to take in all that Mother Nature hath given us. Feeling the sun on your skin, feeling the breeze. Ground yourself, however that looks for you, whether it's feet in the grass, whether it's feet in the sand, whether it's a forest walk, whether it's a city walk, and just taking in being around humanity. And Caps, my Capricorns, you've got a new beginning on the horizon. This card, she's setting out on top of the world. She's got her rucksack packed and she's ready to go. And she's got such a look of determination on her face. Like, yes, I'm ready. I'm ready. And now I know I said here that it was like an ambivalence to moving forward. This feels more in a romantic capacity, but this feels like all your other busy work, everything else that you're ready to do, you're ready to conquer. So right, try and tie that together. You can be open. And even if it's not open, even if there's not something coming up in your past, open to you and to doing the inner work and to doing the things that will catapult change going forward in your life, but your new beginning. And as busy as you are, newness is great, but be smart about it. right? When they say work smarter, not harder, be smart about your new beginnings, and don't burn yourself out. Don't overdo it. I really absolutely going to pull self-care for my Capricorns, please. Self-care for my Caps. Self-care, please, for my Caps. Thank you. Capricorn, you've got the guidance card. Ask for guidance. The divine will meet your every need. Ask for guidance. The divine will meet your every need. Take it to your higher power. Whether your modality is prayer or meditation, commune with them in all that you need. They are all that you need. Aquarius. Aquarius, please, for my Aquarius. Thank you all, everyone who's watching this, whatever platform you're watching it on. I appreciate it. Please, if this resonates with you, hop onto my YouTube and follow, subscribe. I will be doing the monthly zodiacs. You will find new moon, full moon readings, as well as special guests monthly, talking about all things wellness. Aquarius. Aquarius. We've got your power card. Now, this card for me, when it comes out, I always get a sense of, yes, we are human, but we all have the king of the jungle in us. And sometimes we need to roar a little bit louder. Sometimes we need to stand a little bit firmer. We need to make sure our voice is heard. Aquarius, I'm hearing I'm hearing that you flip-flop a little bit when it serves someone else better. So if you were feeling very firm about what you want in a situation, but another possibility's come up, you have trouble standing firm in that decision. And I think that's where I'm getting, stand in your power. Say it, stand in it, because at the end of the day, you're going to be better off for it. And at the end of the day, the other party is better off for it as well, because they're getting your truth, they're getting your honesty, and they'll be getting the freedom and the space to receive what is really for them. If it's not for you, there's someone else. But if you're in the way, that will never come for them. We've got partnerships and alliances. I'm feeling like this is support. I'm feeling like this is, so if you take the analogy of what I was just talking about in a relationship and letting something go, standing firm in your decision, in this one, know that you have support around. You have all that you need around you. You don't need to be afraid to not stand in your power and really speak your truth. The support that comes around you, Aquarius, is because people see you. They see you, and they like who you are, and it's genuine. It's genuine, the support. And that's why, again, it's not just this. It's a very strong, they really have your best interest at heart. Without any guise, there's nothing behind it. So Aquarius, feel comforted in knowing that. What else, please, for my Aquarius? For Aquarius, please. For Aquarius. Oh, something popped over. I know it did. I know it did. And then watch, it didn't. No. Okay. For Aquarius, please. Thank you. For Aquarius, please. That was your authority card. Just seeing if anything else comes out there. Okay. So your authority card. Aquarius is our divine masculine. There's something that you need to step up and take charge in. I feel it, I see it more in like in an office atmosphere. There's something that you need to speak up and take charge in, and you are very equipped to do it. This is well within your realm. You're very equipped to do it. And I think you're not doing it because of complacency. But this isn't the time for that. This isn't the time for complacency. This is the time for you to step up, to speak up, to step into your power, and to do what you need to do. And you'll be very effective once you do. It feels like it's like maybe running a department or having a small team or spearheading a project, but it's something that you ought to do. Let's put it that way. And Aquarius, we've got suffering in silence. We suffer in silence when we don't share. We feel like we're sitting on the pinnacle and we have no one to talk to. And I'm sure all of us go through that at some point or another. Find your one confidant that you can talk to. And if you don't have a confidant, then make it a paid confidant or a talk therapy situation. But we never need to keep everything to ourselves. What we do need to do is use our discernment in who we share with, especially when it comes to the inner workings of self. And you want to make sure that who we confide in keeps our confidence. But suffering in silence is not something that we need to do, Aquarius, not at all. I'm going to do a cosmic card for Aquarius. Cosmic card, please, for Aquarius. Okay, we'll do the top one here. Look around and find some signs the universe is speaking to you. Signs are everywhere. They're everywhere when we pay attention to them. And if you feel like you're missing it, ask the universe, prayer, meditation, whatever your modality is, ask them to be very clear. Ask them to be very clear, give you clear signs, dumb it down for you so that you understand it. All right, and rounding out, we've got Pisces. And for Pisces, please, thank you for those for Pisces. First card we have here is patience and planning. I'm just seeing if there's anything else for Pisces right now. Let's do patience and planning. Okay. There's a bit of a long-term goal, Pisces, that you are embarking on. And I see months. I see 4 to 6 months, but it could go up to 8 months. I'm actually seeing construction on a house. So it's something to that degree where you buy a place, but they have to build it. So you have a time frame, but it could go a little bit longer, hopefully not. But it looks like there's something where there's a timeline, where there's some patience and planning that's going to need to happen. And use that time wisely. Use the time wisely, whether it be, whether it be getting additional jobs and making more money in that time period so that you have a lump sum when you get in so that you can rest easy and enjoy your space a little bit. Whether it's, if you're moving further away, so you want to enjoy your surroundings and the people around you where you are now before you move away. Whatever the case is, But it's a timeline, again, 4 to 6 months, could go up to 8 months, and use your time wisely and enjoy the time, but enjoy the time too. And by enjoy the time, I think, just to give you an analogy for that, so let's just say you're living with your parents and it's a crowded house and it's always crazy and it's busy and there's a lot going on and you're like, oh, I can't wait to get out of here. Well, you can, because once you get out, it's going to be a much smaller, whether it's just yourself or, yourself and your spouse in the house, or just a smaller look than what it was before. And it's going to feel different because you were getting accustomed to this over here. So that's what I mean by use the time wisely and enjoy it. For Pisces, please. Pisces. Pisces, third eye chakra, which is right about here. Third eye. Sit in your intuition a little bit, whether it's some mindfulness, whether it is starting out with just deep breathing, whether it's meditation, and let your intuition guide you a little bit. It's always really nice to marry the 3 and the 5D together and things just flow very, very smoothly. Lean into your commune with your higher power, with your light team. And ask them when you need them, ask them. So our light team, first of all, they're there to help us with anything, but they need to be asked. It's like someone can't just walk in your house. They need to ring the doorbell. They need to knock and be granted access. The other thing your light team cannot do is they cannot take away something that you are meant to go through in this lifetime as part of your journey, part of your lessons. But other than that, they are there for us and they are always ready to help when asked. Pisces. Pisces, I've got the conflict and defeat. On the back of the card, you can see that there's figures, spirits running up there. And again, this one feels a little bit self-limiting to me because you can go up, but sometimes we get in our heads and we get within ourselves and we feel like I can't. It's not for me. It's not the right time. I can't. And it's not. Pisces, don't let yourself feel the defeat. Even if there's some conflict there, try and turn it around. If it's really not something that's working out for you, maybe that's in your best interest. And that will allow you to go up here because I wanted it, but it's not in my best interest. It's not for my greater good. But really look at what the conflict is before you admit defeat and see how you can combat it. And for Pisces, please. For Pisces. Okay, so we've got the top card there. We've got the Hope card. And again, all that we need is within our hands and ready for us. But we have to be ready. We have to be focused. We have to know where we're going. We have to have a plan. And we have to have faith. Keep hope alive. We got to have faith. Pisces, I really want to do self-care for you. Self-care for my Pisces, please. Self-care for Pisces, please. Self-care for Pisces. Pisces, self-respect. Respect yourself. You're the best judge of what's right. Self-respect. You know what's best for you. Other people can and will have opinions. And we can take other people's opinions into account, but we know what's best for us. Pisces, you know what's best for you. And that's what matters. Thank you for joining me for your zodiacs for the month of May. I appreciate you coming by and visiting. And if this resonates with you, please follow, like, subscribe on YouTube. I do monthly guests with people in the wellness community. I do full moon readings, I do new moon readings, and you can get personal readings at my website. You can find Kion Wellness at www.rlcaenterprises.com. Thank you and have a lovely May. Take care.